Hello and welcome to my channel Bit by Curiosity. In today's video, we will start a series of 7 sessions where we will build an interactive recruitment dashboard on Excel. So let's begin. This is the dashboard that we will build from scratch. See how my data changes as per position selection or level selection. For that matter, a combination of both. See how we can view this data recruiter wise and even have their photos on it. We will start with understanding the data first. Sheet 1 has the position details. It includes unique position number, name of the position, level, business head, open date, that is, when was the position assigned to the recruiter. Next column is open yes or no, which means whether the current position is open or not. If the candidate has already joined, it is N. If it is still open, then the value is Y. If position is not open, then name of the candidate who's joined and the position close date, that is candidate's joining date. Next is time to fill. Let's see how we can calculate this column. This will be position close date minus position open date. However, if there is no value in close date, we are getting negative values. To avoid this, we will use isBlank formula. So, in isBlank, we are checking if close date is blank, that is the logical test. So, let me select H2 cell. Then it is asking value if true. What value needs to be returned if this condition is found true? We will enter blank quotes. If false, we will enter our formula, which is close date minus open date. And we have got time to fill. Next, we have recruiter name. That is, which recruiter is handling this position. Let's move to the next sheet, which is candidate details. Here, we have candidate name, their gender, source from which candidate was processed, so it can be either agency or referral or Naukri or LinkedIn or company portal. Position number against which that candidate was processed, position name, level, application status, whether it was shortlisted or rejected. If it was shortlisted, then interview level 1, whether it was shortlisted or rejected in that level. If the candidate was shortlisted in interview level 1, then the status in interview level 2, whether the candidate was shortlisted or rejected, and the final selection status. We are making an assumption. If the final selection status was selected, the candidate was offered. Next, joining status, whether the candidate joined or declined the offer. If the candidate joined, what was the joining date? And if the candidate joined, what was the CTC offered to that candidate? Next, feedback. What was the feedback that candidate gave to the recruiter? And the responsible recruiter for that particular candidate. So now, if we are making an interactive dashboard, let's create a basic template first. I have highlighted first 3 rows in dark blue color and next few rows in light blue color. Let me name the dashboard as recruitment dashboard and merge the cell. Change the color to white. Next, I want to calculate total position. We can use count formula, but since we are making an interactive dashboard, we will add a pivot table on position details sheet. Go to Insert, go to Pivot Table and click on Add this data to the data model. Remember, this is required to create an interactive dashboard. That is, all our values will change once we select position or level or recruiter name. Click on OK. Now let's take a count of position name. So let me drag it to values. And how will we know whether the position is open or closed? We will add open y/n in rows. Now let's create a new table. Now let's create a new table. Position status. Number of total position is equal to grand total in pivot table. Next, open position is equals to y, which means the position is open, and joiners, which mean position is not open. So equals to n in pivot table. Let's go to our dashboard and do some formatting. I will combine H1, H2, I1 and I2. I will also combine H3 and I3 and name it as total positions. And here I will put equal to, go back to my working sheet and select the total position value. Similarly, I will do for joined and open position. In next video, I will cover basic recruitment matrix like average time to fill, cost per hire, sourcing mix, and offer acceptance percentage. So stay tuned. So that's it for this video. If you liked my video, do click on the like button and subscribe my channel. Do share your comments on which Excel formula or problem statements I should cover in my next video. Stay safe, keep learning, and bye-bye for now.